From the moment you close your eyes at night, your mind begins a journey into the depths of your subconscious. Imagine this. You're in a dense forest, the fog is thick and your heart is pounding. You don't know what's chasing you, but the sense of dread is overwhelming. This isn't just a nightmare, it's a window into your psyche, the first of the 7 common spiritual dreams you should never ignore, being chased. Why, you might wonder, does this dream deserve your undivided attention? It's simple. Dreams of being chased are often manifestations of anxiety lurking in your waking life. They signal to us that it's time to turn around and face what we've been running from. But here's where the journey becomes intriguing. The chaser, whether it's a wild animal, a shadowy figure, or an unidentifiable entity, represents the different facets of our fears. Anxiety about the unknown, about being caught off guard by life's many uncertainties. Intriguingly, a study conducted by the Global Dream Research Initiative delves deep into the phenomenon of being chased in dreams. The research, published in the Journal of Subconscious Studies, involves an extensive survey of over 10,000 participants across different cultures and backgrounds. The findings suggest that dreams of being chased are not merely random firings of the brain during sleep, but are deeply symbolic, representing the dreamer's feelings of anxiety, avoidance, or unresolved conflict in their waking life. The study categorizes these chase dreams into 3 main types based on the nature of the pursuer: the known, familiar people or entities; the unknown, unrecognizable figures or vague fears; and the non-human, animals or fantastical creatures. Each category, the researchers argue, points to specific psychological states or concerns. For instance, being chased by a known figure often reflects real-world relationships or responsibilities that the dreamer is trying to escape from, while unknown pursuers may symbolize internal fears or repressed emotions. Consider for a moment the last time you felt chased in your dream. Were you running through an endless hallway, or perhaps a dense forest that seemed to close in on you? This setting is no coincidence. It's a reflection of the mental mazes we find ourselves trapped in, the complex emotions and challenges we navigate daily. These dreams are a call to action, a nudge to confront our anxieties head-on, to understand them, and ultimately to find a way through the forest of our fears. But how do you face something so intangible? The first step is acknowledgement. Recognize that this dream is a mirror of your inner world, reflecting back your anxieties and fears. From there, reflection is key. What are you running from in your waking life? Is it a situation at work, a personal relationship, or perhaps a fear of failure? Identifying the source of your anxiety is like finding a compass in that dense forest. It gives you direction. Moreover, facing your fears does not mean conquering them overnight. It's about understanding their origins, acknowledging their presence, and gradually learning to navigate through them. Think of each dream of being chased as a lesson, an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Dream 2. Teeth falling out. Have you ever experienced that unsettling moment in a dream where your teeth start falling out one by one? The sensation is so vivid that you can almost feel the void where your tooth once was. This dream is far more than a bizarre nightmare. It's a spiritual signpost, guiding you to explore deeper issues related to your self-image, communication, and fears of embarrassment. Welcome to the second part of our journey through the spiritual dreams you should never ignore. The dream of teeth falling out often leaves us waking up in a cold sweat, touching our mouths to make sure all our teeth are still there. It's a relief to find it was just a dream, but the underlying message shouldn't be ignored. This dream taps into our anxieties about how we are perceived by others and our ability to communicate effectively. In many cultures, teeth symbolize power and confidence. To dream of losing them can be a sign that you're feeling powerless or lacking confidence in a particular area of your life. But let's dive a bit deeper. Why teeth? Why not dream of losing something else? Teeth are one of the first things we notice about someone. They're integral to our smiles, our speech, and how we present ourselves to the world. A dream about teeth falling out might be pointing you towards insecurities about your appearance or doubts about your ability to express yourself clearly and confidently. Perhaps it's a fear of saying the wrong thing at the wrong time, or maybe it's anxiety about being judged or not being good enough. This dream also often correlates with a fear of embarrassment or humiliation. It's as if your subconscious is putting you through a rehearsal of your worst fears, forcing you to face the vulnerability of being seen in an imperfect, flawed state. But here's the silver lining. By bringing these fears to the forefront of your consciousness, your mind is inviting you to confront and overcome them. In reflecting upon these deeply ingrained fears and the symbolism of dreams, the thoughts of the French philosopher René Descartes come to light, particularly his meditations on the nature of reality and doubt. Descartes, renowned for his dictum, cogito ergo sum, I think therefore I am, invites us to question the very fabric of our reality. He famously doubted everything that could possibly be doubted until he arrived at the conclusion that his ability to doubt and think was undeniable proof of his existence. Applying Descartes' method of systematic doubt to the dream of teeth falling out, we can explore the layers of our consciousness and the reality we perceive. This dream, in its vivid and unsettling nature, challenges us to question the stability and permanence of our self-image and material existence. Just as Descartes doubted the external world to find a foundation of certainty, this dream nudges us towards introspection, urging us to question our fears, insecurities, and the constructs of our self-esteem. So, what can you do when you experience this dream? First, take it as a cue to reflect on your self-esteem and communication skills. Are there areas in your life where you feel inadequate or misunderstood? Acknowledging these feelings is the first step toward addressing them. Consider this dream a wake-up call to work on your self-confidence and the way you express yourself. Dream 3. Shadows and fears, being attacked or harmed. In the stillness of the night, your peaceful slumber is abruptly shattered by a feeling of imminent danger. You're being attacked, but by whom or what you cannot see. The fear is palpable, a vivid reminder of your vulnerabilities and the unseen threats that lurk in the shadows of your subconscious. Welcome to the third part of our exploration into the spiritual dreams you should never ignore. Today, we confront the dream of being attacked or harmed, a scenario that might seem like your psyche's own version of a horror movie, yet is steeped in deep spiritual significance. This dream often serves as a mirror, reflecting our internal battles and the stresses that weigh heavily on our minds. When you dream of being attacked, it's crucial to look beyond the surface terror and delve into what these adversaries represent in your waking life. They are often manifestations of our fears, insecurities, or feelings of vulnerability regarding situations where we feel threatened or overpowered. Why is this dream so common yet so unsettling? It touches on a primal instinct: survival. The fear of harm is hardwired into our DNA, a reminder of our fragility and the ever-present potential for danger in our lives. However, when these fears manifest in our dreams, they're not just warning signs, they're also calls to action. They urge us to confront what we perceive as threats to our well-being, security, or peace of mind. Interpreting this dream requires introspection. Are you facing conflict in your personal or professional life? Do you feel overwhelmed by certain responsibilities or relationships? The attacker in your dream could symbolize these tensions, pushing you to acknowledge and address the issues that cause you distress. Facing the metaphorical attackers in your waking life doesn't mean going into battle. Rather, it's about understanding and resolving the underlying conflicts or stresses. This might involve setting boundaries, seeking support, or even changing aspects of your life that no longer serve your highest good. Moreover, this dream can signal the need for self-defense mechanisms, not in the literal sense, but in terms of emotional and psychological resilience. Building strength in these areas can help you navigate through life's challenges with greater confidence and less fear. Practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and therapy can be invaluable tools for developing this resilience, allowing you to face your fears rather than being paralyzed by them. This is where the philosophical insights of the Stoics, particularly Epictetus, become relevant. Epictetus, a Greek Stoic philosopher, taught that external events are beyond our control, but how we interpret and respond to these events lies entirely within our power. Applying this perspective to the dream of being attacked can be transformative. Instead of seeing these dreams as mere sources of fear, we can view them as opportunities for personal growth and self-examination. According to Epictetus, it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. When we dream of being attacked, it's essentially our mind's way of presenting us with a scenario that is out of our control. However, the feelings of fear and vulnerability that accompany these dreams are within our control. They stem from our perceptions and judgments about what these dreams signify. Dream 4, lost in the labyrinth, being lost or trapped. Imagine for a moment you're wandering through an endless maze. Every turn you take seems to lead you deeper into confusion, with no exit in sight. This is no ordinary maze. It's the landscape of your dream, where being lost or trapped becomes a powerful metaphor for the crossroads and challenges you face in your waking life. As we venture into the fourth part of our journey through the spiritual dreams you should never ignore, we delve into the unsettling yet profoundly revealing dream of being lost or trapped. This dream, where you find yourself lost or trapped within an endless maze, is not just a common anxiety dream, but a symbolic journey through the intricacies of your subconscious mind. It reflects the human condition, our existential quest for meaning, and the labyrinthine nature of our inner selves. This brings us to the philosophy of existentialism, particularly the works of Jean-Paul Sartre and his concept of being for itself, a state of consciousness that realizes its own freedom and the inherent responsibility that comes with it. Sartre's existentialism posits that existence precedes essence, meaning that humans first exist, encounter themselves, and emerge into the world to define their essence. The maze in your dream can be seen as a representation of Sartre's idea of existential freedom and the anxiety that accompanies it. Being lost signifies the moments in our lives when we confront our freedom to choose, to make decisions that define our essence. The feeling of entrapment symbolizes the realization of our responsibilities and the consequences of our choices, leading to what Sartre describes as existential angst. You see, this dream scenario is a vivid illustration of the feelings of uncertainty and indecision that can plague us. Whether it's a labyrinthine forest, a sprawling building, or a complex network of streets, the setting represents the complicated situations or emotions we navigate daily. The sense of being lost or unable to find a way out mirrors our own real-life experiences of feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or unsure about which path to take next. But why does our subconscious choose this imagery to communicate with us? It's because at its core, this dream speaks to a universal human experience, the quest for direction, purpose, and clarity in life. When you dream of being lost, it's a sign that you're at a point where you need to reassess your direction and choices. It's an invitation to pause and reflect on where you are and where you truly want to be. The feeling of entrapment in the dream can also symbolize the mental, emotional, or even physical constraints that you feel are holding you back. These could be self-imposed limitations, societal expectations, or external pressures from work or relationships. Recognizing these barriers in your waking life is the first step toward breaking free from them. So how do you find your way out of the maze? Start by acknowledging your feelings of confusion or entrapment. Accept that it's okay not to have all the answers right now. This acknowledgement can be incredibly freeing and can open your mind to the possibilities and options you hadn't considered before. Next, consider what aspects of your life feel the most confining or perplexing. Is there a particular decision or situation that's causing you stress? Identifying this can help you focus your efforts on finding solutions or making changes. Sometimes, seeking guidance from others who have been in similar situations can provide valuable insights and help illuminate your path. Lastly, trust in your own ability to navigate through uncertainty. Just as in the dream, where the exit from the maze exists even if you can't see it, solutions and opportunities are present in your life, waiting to be discovered. Cultivating patience and resilience will empower you to overcome obstacles and find your way forward. Dream 5. Car troubles. The road stretches before you, endless and winding. Suddenly, your car sputters and fails, or perhaps the brakes refuse to respond, plunging you into a heart-stopping moment of panic. This dream of car troubles, a scenario familiar to many, is more than a mere reflection of day-to-day anxieties about transportation or safety. It's a profound symbol within our spiritual journey, representing control, or more accurately, the loss of it, in various aspects of our lives. In this fifth part of our exploration into the spiritual dreams you should never ignore, we delve into the meaning behind dreaming of car troubles and how it speaks to our deeper fears and challenges. Cars in dreams often symbolize our drive and ambition, the personal power we wield to navigate through life's journey. When something goes wrong with the car, it directly reflects our feelings of helplessness and anxiety about losing control over our direction or goals. Whether it's a brake failure, a flat tire, or an accident, each of these scenarios points to specific areas in our lives where we feel our grip slipping, be it in our relationships, career, health, or personal projects. A brake failure in a dream, for example, could signify your fear that you're unable to slow down or stop a situation from spiraling out of control in your waking life. A flat tire might symbolize feeling stuck or hindered by unexpected challenges that deflate your motivation. Being hit by another car could represent external forces or pressures that are impacting your life path, causing you to veer off course. But what can we do when faced with these vivid reminders of our vulnerabilities? The first step is to recognize that while we may not always have control over every aspect of our lives, we do have control over how we respond to these challenges. This dream is a call to reassess where you're heading and to consider whether you need to make adjustments to your approach or expectations. Taking proactive steps to address the sources of anxiety or fear in your waking life can also help alleviate these dreams. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the pace of your life, for example, it might be time to press the brakes yourself, to prioritize and focus on what truly matters. If you're feeling stuck, look for ways to reinflate your enthusiasm for your goals, perhaps by setting smaller achievable milestones or seeking support from others. Dream 6, the final curtain call, dying. In the quiet depths of your mind, a scene unfolds. You, or someone close to you, is on the brink of death. The dream of dying, one of the most profound and universally shared dreams, confronts us with our deepest fears and the ultimate reality we all must face. Yet within this dark tapestry of the subconscious, there lies a rich layer of spiritual insight waiting to be uncovered. As we delve into the sixth part of our exploration into the spiritual dreams you should never ignore, we find ourselves facing the enigmatic and transformative dream of dying. Dying in a dream can be a harrowing experience, filled with intense emotions and a palpable sense of finality. However, contrary to the immediate feelings of fear or sadness it may evoke, this dream is seldom a literal premonition. Instead, it symbolizes an end to something significant in our lives and the beginning of something new. It's a metaphorical death, signaling profound change, transformation, or the shedding of old ways and beliefs to make way for rebirth and renewal. This dream often surfaces during pivotal moments in our lives, transitions that may feel like we are losing a part of ourselves, but in reality are pushing us toward growth and evolution. It could be the end of a relationship, a career change, or a personal metamorphosis that challenges our identity and perceptions of the world. Exploring this theme further, it is fascinating to draw parallels with the concept of Jungian shadow work, a process named after the Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. Jung introduced the idea of the shadow as the unconscious part of our personality that the conscious ego does not identify in itself. In essence, the shadow is the dark side of our personality, because it consists mainly of primitive, negative human emotions and impulses like rage, envy, greed, selfishness, desire, and the striving for power. However, Jung argued that our shadow also contains positive, creative potentials. Engaging in shadow work, then, is the endeavor to explore these dark aspects, to understand and integrate them into the self, leading to a more holistic and balanced existence. Facing the concept of death in our dreams encourages us to reflect on our own mortality and the impermanence of life. This reflection isn't meant to incite fear, but to inspire a deeper appreciation for the present and a re-evaluation of what truly matters. It asks us to consider the legacy we wish to leave behind and how we are living our lives in alignment with our deepest values and aspirations. To navigate through the unsettling emotions this dream may bring, it's important to embrace the concept of change as an integral part of life. Acknowledge the feelings of loss or fear that accompany the end of a chapter, but remain open to the growth and opportunities that lie ahead. This dream is a reminder that every ending is a chance to begin anew, to reinvent ourselves and our lives in ways that bring us closer to our true essence and purpose. Dream 7. Echoes of the unresolved recurring dreams. As we reach the culmination of our journey through the spiritual dreams you should never ignore, we encounter a phenomenon that stitches itself into the fabric of our nightly wanderings with persistent threads, recurring dreams. These dreams, which play on repeat like a familiar melody, hold the key to unlocking deeply entrenched patterns, unresolved issues, or persistent conflicts in our lives. In this final part, we explore the significance of recurring dreams and the messages they persistently echo in our subconscious. Recurring dreams are like mirrors reflecting back to us the unresolved aspects of our lives that demand our attention. They may vary in scenery or characters, but the core theme or emotion remains consistent, nudging us towards introspection and resolution. Whether it's a scenario of being chased, lost, or facing an insurmountable obstacle, the repetition underscores its importance, signaling that there's something within us that needs to be understood, confronted, or healed. But why does our subconscious choose repetition as a method of communication? It's because these unresolved issues or patterns significantly impact our emotional well-being and life path. The recurring dream serves as a relentless reminder that we cannot move forward or grow until we address the underlying issue it represents. It's a call to action, urging us to break the cycle and find closure or peace. Engaging with these dreams requires courage and curiosity. Start by documenting the details of each occurrence. Over time, patterns will emerge, revealing the common thread that ties these dreams together. This process alone can be illuminating, offering clues to the unresolved issues lurking beneath the surface. Next, reflect on the emotions and situations in your waking life that resonate with the theme of the dream. Is there a recurring challenge, fear, or desire that aligns with the dream's narrative? Identifying this connection can provide significant insights into the steps you need to take to resolve the issue or heal the emotional wound. It's also beneficial to explore these dreams through creative outlets like journaling, art, or dialogue. Expressing the dream in different forms can help externalize the internal conflict and make it more tangible, easier to understand, and ultimately to resolve. Thank you for journeying through these spiritual dreams with me. May the insights gained illuminate your path, enrich your waking life, and guide you toward a deeper understanding of yourself and the messages whispered in the quiet of the night. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.